Thanks a lot. A suspected cockfighting ring busted in Elyria. 19 News uncovering new information on at least 24 roosters and even some dogs that were seized. Our Janelle spoke to the group who is helping these animals about the disturbing rescue.
A noise that's usually associated with waking up is being used as an alarm for help.
We actually received multiple complaints from concerned citizens that feared that there may be a cockfighting operation going on.
An investigation that ended with a search warrant on Wednesday. Vicki McDonald and her team at the Friendship Animal Protective League removed 27 roosters from a potential cockfighting operation over in Elyria.
These guys are showing signs of fear, which is not surprising to us, but overall they have been surprisingly handleable for cockfighting roosters.
The humane agents found the birds at a home along with cockfighting paraphernalia and 11 dogs. Some of the birds were not hurt, but others were treated so badly they're still receiving medical care.
We do have several that are more injured than others, so they are getting medical care as well. Some of these guys are in rough physical condition. You can see this guy here, he has some bruising and some missing feathers on his neck.
Right now, 15 of the 27 roosters are looking for new homes. 10 of them are here at the shelter, and the other 5 are being fostered. The FAPL says the best place for them to be right now is
where they have their own place, possibly with some hens. Some of them can get along perfectly fine with hens, where they aren't really in the company of other roosters and they actually just get their own home and their own freedom.
McDonald says the dogs they removed from the home are not for adoption, and no charges have been made as the investigation is still ongoing. A cry for help that these roosters no longer have to plead for, but McDonald says more just like them are still screaming out.
If people are suspicious of cockfighting activity or any animal cruelty for that matter, just to give us a call.
For 19 News, I'm Janelle.